Mike Hughes here at Dive First Aid, and Phil, you have something new to show me here?
Well, yes.
I guess I should look at you first.
You should probably look at the box. It's better looking than me.
So we've got a travel medic.
Right, and you happen to have a doctor talking to you.
Okay.
And I was a destroyer squadron physician for 5 destroyers, and I came across everything that went wrong away from a drugstore.
Okay.
And so what we have here is, with the methodology of online and telemedicine, my quotes patients that sign on will have a preemptive office visit of prescription medicines, as well as a video tutorial on how to diagnose and treat your most common afflictions while traveling in the northern hemisphere. Urinary tract infections, gastrointestinal issues that may require antibiotics, bronchitis, ear, eustachian tube problems, which make diving and flying a pain in the neck and ear and throat, respiratory bronchitis, cough, congestion, sleep disruption going from one time zone to the next, all these things, and diarrhea besides.
You sound like a commercial for the CBS News or something.
I'm not. I am merely a guy that's been a doctor since God, and I know what happens on trips.
Okay. So
and it's usually stuff you can't get. So what we have are all the prescription things for sleepers like Ambien and Xanax to help you synchronize on the plane on the way to your destination with your sleep. We have several types of antibiotics. We have an antiviral and 2 antibacterial antibiotics, one for respiratory and one more towards lower gastrointestinal urological infections. Pyridium, again, for the perennial cystitis. It helps you feel better, and it doesn't do anything for you in terms of cure you. It just helps you feel better and gives you very pumpkin colored urine, by the way.
Oh, thank you for that.
And then we have Zofran for nausea and vomiting.
Okay.
I mean, that's for people whose barf is worse than their bite. And then we have
couldn't have said that better.
Z-Packs, of course, for the various respiratory and lower respiratory lung infections, as well as some of the more symptomatic Imodium for diarrhea. Prednisone, very important. You need the steroids for allergy reactions that at times can even be life-threatening. Manta rays, any types of stinging insect or fish or critter, or God knows what's in what food at what restaurant and who knows where.
And why are you eating it?
Yes, and well, you'll find the solution will end up usually saying either men's or women.
Okay, that's the solution, right? Okay, and
then we have a dressing that's really cool, made by Kindle, that is an island dressing. It's a dressing with itself in the middle, but you can be like origami and sort of cut your own dressing to fit the size of the wound, and literally cut and paste your own dressing.
I like mine in the shape of a plane.
Okay, you can fold it, but it doesn't fly.
Okay, that would be the swan, maybe, I don't know. Okay, and that all comes with this new kit.
That's kit. And so how do you get prescription doctors from a guy you don't even know? And the answer to that is you in fact become my patient online, and you answer the same questions as is in a regular doctor's office. And of course we ask, are you allergic to anything?
Right.
And if a person says yes, we know not to give it. So whether it says yes in hand script, sans-serif, verbally, orally, or by telegraph, we know to avoid it. So we're going to avoid those things you know to be harmful. Again, we'll ask you, what successful antibiotics and medicines have you had? And we'll try to stay with those things that we know that have been safe for you in time past.
You tailor it to them.
We tailor it, and you get, if you look really closely, it's a real prescription dispensed from a real pharmacy and sent in this little packet that will last about 5 days. It includes things like prednisone, I said, Norco also, which not only helps for pain, aches, and sore feet, but also, if combined with over-the-counter cough medicine, can be a very useful antitussive like Tussinec. So you can make, I'll teach you on the video tutorials, how to mix and make your own super-duper cough medicine.
Okay.
Includes a half ounce of vodka, too.
Oh, there you go. I thought everything did.
No. And then we
Okay.
have the regular anti-allergies and Motrins and some of the more common things that are still very useful here. So what you've done is you've covered yourself literally from head to toe, and for most of the aches and pains and afflictions in between, again, travel in the northern hemisphere. And here it is. And when you get home, if you need to reload it, call your primary doctor.
Is the southern hemisphere on its way then?
Well, no, but there's more exotic things, and they have different kinds of diseases, and we don't usually run into it.
Right.
And most of our travel generally is done here.
Yes.
If you're going to someplace really special and exotic, in fact, consult with the CDC and the travel folks, get the right vaccinations. Africa, South America, that's sort of a different kettle of fish. But going from here to Chicago, and you have a urinary tract infection at 12 o'clock, this is your answer. Not waiting in some urgent care until
Okay.
3 o'clock.
Cool. So if they wanted more information about that, they can
Go
go.
to the website, travelmedic.net.
Okay. And I'm gonna just oh, and it says so there, right there.
That's it.
That should be easy enough. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, Phil.
Well, thank you very much.